Hello and welcome to Mondays in Exandria. We are here tonight. We are excited. We're just gonna go around. We're gonna say who we are and who we'll be playing. So let's start off with, also except our dear lovely Nuggetosaurus is on a cruise this week instead of with us. So while we miss her terribly, she's also having a blast. So, you know, whatever, it's fine. We're gonna start with Lamont.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Lamont Quinlan here. Ready for another Monday in Exandria. Another adventure from the irreverent, slightly bent brain of one TV's at Deception Check. Frank. All very excited. I'm crazy. I'm ready to rock. It's been a lovely week, and it's time to kick some ass.
Excellent. Excellent. We also have the fantastic D20 coup de grace.
Hello, I'll be playing Harlan Flipcloak today, the Hobgoblin Wizard. I foresee great battle today.
Oh. I'm sure your predictions will go according to as planned. I, myself, Blafluff Lundy, will be playing Wendell Eustace Abernathy Lucius Throckwaddle Hossenpfeffer the Fourth of the Haversham Hossenpfeffers. And I am a nobleman warlock with a manservant named Igor. Igor, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Igor, played by Tiny Pilot, and tonight I'm ready for a fight. Maybe perchance we could, I forgot what I was going to say, Master.
That's fine. You're right. Yes, you're humping. And last but certainly not least, with our fantastic Dungeon Master, Deception Check. Throw it to you.
Hi, yeah, I'm Deception Check. I'm the Dungeon Master of this madness that is Mondays in Exandria, an adventure in Iman. Last week I got to pull off my best cliffhanger so far. Literally hanging off the side of something as you're kicked off of it is pretty much the epitome of a cliffhanger. So let's figure out where our group ended up there. Last week, everyone decided to finish off their adventure from the first session by taking a cultist back to Bilby and to guiding poor Varna Sifa back to his home. Everything went well. Up to that point, they were able to get through the gates with no problem, made some friends, some possible deals between Wendell and Varna to do some financing, a round of investment in his home winery. Just a little bit of investment from a rather rich wine merchant himself, Mr. Sifa. And then everyone went back to do the job they were supposed to do, which was guarding him, finding out who that creepy drow was that was following him everywhere. Well, everyone saw someone, but it wasn't him. Only Wendell noticed the shadow moving towards Howl as she climbed up to speak to Lamont. And as we join our group, we've rolled, because unfortunately Becky is not here today. Nuggetosaurus won't be joining us this evening, but Howl is with us, and we rolled a few things. Howl's perception check wasn't quite good enough, so she did not see the shadow moving towards her. Wendell did, and in that moment, Wendell, Eustace, Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle, Hossenpfeffer the Fourth of the I forgot the Hossenpfeffer, the Haversham. Yes, I get that. Not the Western Hossenpfeffers.
Good heavens, no.
Which is Harlan's favorite wine, by the way.
Disgusting.
Wendell chooses not to warn Howl, but to attack.
Yes, it might be Lamont, but I really won't lament if it was.
So as Lamont gestures with his handkerchief and a bolt of force fires free, it's only a moment too late. As the shadow rushes forward, Lamont starts to notice. Everyone else sees this coming as a foot plants into Howl's side and kicks her off the edge. of the roof of the second-story building, but then is him impacted by the force bolt, which spins him around and causes the shadow to fall. And as everyone watches, the shadowy figure grabs hold of Howl and positions her to cushion his fall as they begin to head down towards the ground. Wendell,
Yes.
looking over, noticing his handiwork and smiling a bit as he hit that shadowy figure pretty well, sees time slow for a moment. The falling bodies come to almost a complete halt, and in his mind he hears, hello again. Is this a bad time? Oh, Ward. I have caught you in something, haven't I?
Just a bit.
All right. I'll contact you in a moment. Please be aware and ready.
Of course.
Time speeds up again, and you see the impact of Howl, the impact of the drow on top.
That's not Lamont.
And then what will everyone else be doing? I will be moving into initiative here. So if everyone could roll initiative as well.
Oh boy.
But I want to know what each person is doing. Lamont, you saw someone rush out of the shadows directly in front of you and kick and fall over the edge almost immediately. Harlan and Igor, underneath the oil lamp on the street, see Howl and another figure fall from the rooftop. And Wendell, you saw everything.
I did. I tried to warn everyone, Eagle, but I guess they just didn't listen.
All right. So can I get everyone's initiative, please?
Yes.
I got a 5.
All right. That's a couple better than you rolled earlier today.
It is. Yes, it's better than the 3 I got earlier.
Okay. So.
I really should swap dice. This is bad.
I just got a natural 20
Okay. Nice.
for a total of 21.
Harlan Flipcloak with a 12. Okay. Nice. This is going to go so well. All right. Now.
Confused why you didn't prepare Featherfall.
The two bodies impact the ground. They are approximately 25 feet away from you, Igor. One is a dark-skinned elvish man. You think it might be the drow. He's dressed very plainly and wearing a mask. He has a strange weapon at his waist. One that you might have seen, but I don't know if you've recognized it. And Howl is underneath him. She is not moving.
Hey, who's the lady off the cliff? And he's gonna go into a rage and start charging towards him like a freight train, and he's just gonna slam into him.
Okay, all right. Now, what are you making a dive attack? Are you
Yes, he's
kicking
gonna
him?
launch at his waist to plow him to the ground.
Okay, all right.
He's gonna try and grapple.
All right, so go ahead and make an athletics check. This will be opposed against the person because he is not unconscious.
Are you raging?
He's raging.
So you get
Okay.
advantage.
All right, give me an advantage roll on your athletics.
An 18 and a 2, but 18 plus 5.
18 plus 5. Okay.
3.
All right. The man on the ground rolls a 19, and he has plus 6
24.
to
25. He
his-
breaks out.
So you bounce into him. You hit him solidly. You hear him moan with the contact, and he rolls off and lands on his feet. You look at him. It's definitely a dark-skinned elf. He's standing about 10 feet away from you as he rolls back. You're standing over the body of Hal.
You're strong. He's just sitting there ready to go.
Okay. All right. It is his turn. Does anyone speak Undercommon?
We're talking to goblins, I know that.
No.
Comprehend languages will come soon.
Don't worry. In a few levels, I'll understand everything.
All right. So you hear that the drow that you were obviously looking for say a few words in a guttural kind of strange language, and he goes into begins to go into a run. Everyone, give me perception checks.
Good heavens.
Woo!
Oops! Don't throw that on the ground. There we go. That's good.
Not bad for my.
Igor
That's
got
right.
Oh
a
man.
straight 8.
I didn't
Igor got
dump
straight
stat
8?
wisdom. I got
Harlan
a
has
17.
Lamont has a 7. I'm sorry, Wendell?
17.
17. Okay. Wendell and Harlan,
Yes.
out of the left perception. You're upstairs looking down, Wendell. Harlan, you're standing at the street lamp. Out of the corner of your eyes, below you, Wendell, you see another figure step out of the shadow, pull a weapon from his belt, point it in the direction of Igor, and prepare his action. There is a second drow on the scene right now.
Of course there is.
He is also dressed in plain clothes. He has a mask on as well.
Is
and
it
they
the,
both...
the hand mask?
No, this is
Oh,
a
good.
plain, simple, emotionless, just plain mask. It's
Non-cultist
blank.
mask, like a robber's
not a
mask.
cultist mask.
All right.
They are dirtied and bloodied. And the first one who fell sprints both action and a bonus action to sprint down the alleyway
No.
past Harlan, but not close enough for an attack of opportunity. He kind of skirts around you and starts heading down towards the east.
So that's the one in front of me, right? That I just tried
That was
to
the one that was in front of you, yes.
He's getting away! Calls out nice and loud for everybody.
Okay. It is now Harlan's turn.
Okay, so one just ran by me,
Yes, he's about 30 feet away from you now.
and there's another one down the street.
One went towards the east. The other one is behind you and to the west in a corner, about another 30 feet away from you.
All right. I will. Let's see. What a drows don't like. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I can't do radiant damage with that. Let's do lightning.
Ouch.
There you go.
So yeah. Oh.
You fire off your chromatic orb, and with a 9, it goes wide. He's moving too quickly. You were surprised by all the action. There might be a tad bit of concern for Hal as you fire off your orb. Does no damage. Lamont,
Appears my calculations were off.
you're on top of the building looking down. Shadow just ran out in front of you, pushed Hal off the edge, and then disappeared himself, and you heard a loud thud below and the yelling of Igor.
I scream no and pierce the night. No!
The night is pierced.
Thank you. And with cloak billowing, I'm going to see to Howl first.
Okay, you're 2 stories up.
Yeah. Okay. That's a bummer. Okay. And so, but she's not moving. I can still see her, right?
Yes,
She's
you
not
can look
moving?
down. She is not moving. Igor is standing over her.
But she's not like, a grease spot or anything. She's intact.
She took a good bit of damage on the hit to the ground.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
It's not like a.
But she's not just a splatter of blood on the pavement. There's
No, there's a little bit of blood there.
There's body intact.
With a 10 perception, it's difficult to tell. You don't see her chest moving. Her body's not wiggling or jerking. You don't know.
Oh my god. All right.
I mean, with a fall like that, you'd probably be out for at least a week.
It's possible.
And which one of the bastards is closer to me? They've both gone running off.
Okay. The one that fell off the roof, you look now, and he has run down the alleyway away from you. He's about 60 feet away from you now.
All right.
All right. The other one is down and to the right. probably, I guess on a second story building, probably about 30 feet away from you.
And do I know which one kicked her?
You imagine it would be the one that's the furthest away right now.
All right. I take off after him.
Okay. Are you jumping from the roof?
I am jumping. I am roof jumping with as much style and grace as is possible, given my skill in this and what Roll20 will give me here.
Okay, so you're jumping from the second story down to the ground. Please give me a dexterity save.
Well, no, I'd follow. Well, now.
Oh, you're falling on the roof.
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
I'm chasing the guy. I mean, come on. This is like grabbing onto that part of the helicopter, but they're the lightning carousel. But the point is, it's exciting to run parallel to him on the rooftops.
Okay.
Stalking my prey.
I just want either let's get an acrobatics check.
Oh.
I want to see how well you negotiate the rooftops. But rolling a 7, very uneven. There's a lot of undulations in these roofs. They haven't been repaired in some places in a while.
It's Spanish time.
I'm going to say that while you do not fall off the roof, you're having difficulty traversing it, and you run it. It's like difficult terrain. You run at half speed.
All right. We'll try and
so you can use your action and your movement, and you get 30 feet.
All right, I'm going. Irrationally, wildly running. Try to catch the guy.
Cloak billowing in the back.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. It is now the other Drow's turn. He looks at Harlan and says, "Stop what you're doing and leave us alone." In very easy to understand common, and then fires off a shot from this handheld device he has. And you've heard about these guns coming out of Whitestone and some other areas in Wildmount. It fires off. It is loud. There is a mark on the wall on the other side of where you were. Seems like maybe he was firing a warning shot. It took a big chunk out of the wall.
I'm surprised he didn't fire a warning shot into Igor. That'd be a warning.
He sprints off after the other drow, same direction, heading towards the east. He only gets 30 feet. So he's about even with Harlan, but on the other side of the street. Next up is Wendell on the roof.
Oh, it's my
Von
turn. I
Sitten's
get to
house.
go. Yes, well. I can still see them from my vantage point on the roof, yes?
Yes, you can. You also heard the second drow say, "Leave us alone."
But the ruffians...
True.
listen to
You also saw him fire off a shot that you've not seen. Very loud, very, very deadly looking.
Can I shoot the shooty device?
Well, you can certainly try. It's going to be difficult.
Basically, his hand, can't shoot us with your threatening weapon if your hand and weapon are broken.
Okay, so we're going to make it's instead of just hitting him, I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult.
Yes.
I'm going to add 3 to his AC.
Sure. Right.
So like partial cover.
Let's see how we do. That will be a dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20. You flick.
Yes, I do.
You flick your handkerchief. A bolt of force goes off. And it hits directly in the hand,
Yes!
knocking the gun away and spinning him around,
Yes!
but not knocking him down.
That's fine. I'm going to roll my damage. It's a 10.
Again, wow.
This is a
that's
good
twice you hit for a 10
D100.
today.
I'm gonna keep that one right there.
All right, keep that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to confiscate that die. All right.
I'll use
Is there
the
anything
D-
else you'd like to do, Wendell?
I suppose I'll just glance over, make sure everything's up to... No, I don't care that much now. I just keep walking. Maybe duck
Okay.
behind the edge of the roof. Just peeking out.
Okay. The gun is skidding along the cobblestones. We're back at the top now. Igor.
Oh, my ears! Master, it's loud! What do I do?
Igor, get the thing. Do it. be mad.
Wait, what did he say?
Igor, just get it, do the thing, be mad. Shoo.
Was that telepathically, or is he yelling that down?
I think telepathically, because I think
Okay.
you're within range. Suck it up, Igor. Isn't it terribly loud? Just go get it. Just do it.
I smashed the sound maker, and he's going to charge off towards the person who made the sound. I don't know if he's in range, but if not, he definitely tried to probably dash.
Okay. The guy who shot the gun has had it dropped now. That's when Wendell shot him with his force ball, his Eldritch Blast. It knocked it out of his hand. So you've got behind where you started from, where Harlan was, probably about 35 feet away from you, is where this man is standing. He is spun around. He's holding his hand now because it looks like it might be broken. And the gun is on the cobblestones to his left. If you want to get to the gun, or if you want to get to the gun, it's actually closer. You could do that with your movement.
Igor's not that smart. I think he would just go for the guy. So,
Okay, you'd have to dash to get up to him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, so you're standing right there next to him, ready to do something.
I guess so. Get inside his face, ready to go.
Okay, it's now the first Drow's turn. As he keeps running, he looks back after hearing the noise of the gun hitting the cobblestones. He pulls his own, stops, and aims directly at Igor. Says, "Don't follow us. We're here to protect Sifa."
Oh.
And he stands there with his hand out,
Can
the
we
gun
all
pointing
hear that?
directly at Igor.
So what did you say?
Can we all hear that? We're here to protect.
He says it out loud. He's yelling it in the street.
Okay. Can I
Harlan.
insight check that?
On your turn,
Okay.
Harlan,
Harlan will adjust his coat,
of course.
and he will say, "If my companion is damaged, you and your superiors will be destroyed." And then he'll walk over to Hal.
Okay. All right. It's Hal's 20 feet away. Would you like to do anything once you reach Hal?
Medicine check?
Sure, go ahead. You can't tell. She's unconscious. There's a bit of blood on her, coming out of one of her ears. She's got a little of a nosebleed. She's not really moving much. Her breathing is shallow.
Breathing is a good sign.
I can't recall. What race is she? Human?
No, she's humanoid.
Humanoid.
She has some
Okay.
feline traits to her. Her eye teeth are a little sharper than you might recognize. She has a bit of a wild look to her, but when she's resting like this, she looks humanoid.
Well, he'll just say, should have studied. Wait. What type of creature are you? He'll just kind of
Get
shrug.
completely sidetracked.
Okay. We're back to Lamont. You're struggling with the rooftops.
Yes. And, he's not stupid. He's you do the thing where you slow up, and telepathically say to this guy as he runs off. Because I think I've got 60 feet, if I remember correctly. So I say to this guy, "I live in your head now." And let him just run off.
You see him looking around.
And then I'll turn and more slowly negotiate the Spanish tile rooftops and get back to the action and see where the other one is.
Okay. The other one is standing in the middle of the street, 10 feet from behind where Harlan was.
Can I sneak up on him?
No, you're on the roof. He's on the ground.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then I perch above him and I may like jump on top of him.
Okay, that's going to be a very difficult roll.
What could
That's the one that's-
possibly go wrong?
Is that the one that's in front of me?
Yes, that's the one
Yeah.
directly in front of you as well.
Okay.
Fall on Igor. I'm gonna
Is there
lie.
anything up on the rooftops that I could throw at this guy?
Sure. I mean, there's probably loose towels or something. Give me a perception check. See if you can find one. Oh yeah, there's a couple loose towels up there.
Yeah. I'll take like a big, one of these heavy ass, the heaviest thing I can find and chuck it at this guy. At least might distract him and let Igor go in for the...
Are you picking up a heavy one, or are you just picking up a light one to try and peck him with?
A heavy one.
Okay, I'll need just a strength check or an athletics check to see if you could throw it.
One's as good as the other, but we'll hit this one.
You definitely throw it in his direction.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll a D100 and see if you hit Igor.
Why do that, really, though? I mean,
Because it's funny. That's an 8, and that's an 8. You definitely peg Igor on that one. Igor, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as a tile.
Halved. You're raging.
Oh, that's right. You're raging. You take one point as a piece of slate roof tile comes flying off of the roof and hits you in the side.
Made a terrible mistake.
Is that all you'd like to do, Lamont?
I'm gonna have to go down and kill this guy. my getting the drop on in has gone badly, to say the least. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
He says quietly to himself.
Okay. It is now the other drow's turn. He's holding his hand. It hurts. He looks at Igor. He looks over at his companion, who's pointing the gun directly at you, and he backs away slowly. Do you try to grab him?
For Igor?
Yeah, Igor, do you try and grab him as he...
I'm raging and I'm angry.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics, which is at advantage. This is going to be opposed.
Alright, advantage. Let's see. 13 and a 1, so 13 plus 5, 18.
Okay, you grab him.
I'm gonna try and reach for him, grab him by the front of his shirt, and want to like lift him up.
And as you grab him, a shot rings out. I will roll to see if the gunshot hits you. All right, let's see. That is a 10 does not hit you, I do not believe.
Nope.
Okay. Takes a fire. It goes right by your head.
Oh, this makes me angrier. I'm gonna shake him like a ragdoll.
Okay. He's unable to get away. He will make an attack at you since you grabbed him. He's gonna grab a sword off of his belt and make one attack at you.
I hope you can hit me while you're being stuck.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Actually, that would be a disadvantage. Let's see. Yeah, 15. I rolled an 18 that time. You take 7 points of damage, slashing damage. That's rolled down to 3 because of your
Yeah, my
rage.
raging is just wow.
Level 1. Whew.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're back to Wendell.
I would like to insight check.
Okay, please roll an insight.
As we were claimed to be. Oh, I'm proficient. This might pay off.
All those wheeling and dealing with wine.
I keep dropping my dice. I should roll my dice box, but I haven't. 17.
Okay. The one you were inciting, one said that they were protecting Varna. It seems that from what you can tell, he's telling the truth.
All right. I shall connect telepathically with Igor. I'm like, Igor, you're shaking that man so hard his innards are going to turn to gravy. Put him down gently.
Okay.
And then I'll hold my action with an Eldritch Blast just in case. And out loud I'll say, I believe you! We two were trying to protect Vanna's Cipher. Why? But you kicked my comrade off a roof and it was rather suspicious.
Okay. Back around to Igor. You've just been commanded to drop this man.
He sets him down, but he's holding on to him and kind of looking at him like, I'm gonna get you. But he's kind of not sure what to do now because there's an interconflicting battle. The master's just holding to put him down, and then he's trying to kill you and kill friends. So, what's an Igor to do? So, I actually kind of imagine he'd probably kind of lock up and he'd just tighten his grip on the guy's clothes like you're not going anywhere, and kind of just stand there and hold his action until further command.
Okay. Okay. Next is the one who just fired a shot at you. You haven't let go of his friend. He will take another shot. I told you to stop. I told you to go. Does a 24 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You take 9 points of piercing damage. That's halved to 4. And as the bullet hits you, you feel something pulse. You take...
Oh no.
My 10.
That darkness is halved.
You take 6 points of poison damage. I don't believe you can half that.
Not yet.
No. You're also muted. Because I can hear you talking in the other room.
So that would drop me to 0, but I have relentless endurance.
Okay.
So I'm back up to 1. I apply
So you
that.
like conk out and then
I
come
imagine
back
it's like
to-
an immediate like shriveling in place, but then all of a sudden it's like, guess who's back?
Okay.
Blood coming out of him.
Okay. All right. So now we're on to Harlan. You see the exchange going.
There's a little bit of blood spitting out of Igor's
2
mouth.
shots have been fired. Igor looked like he almost fell down, but is holding on. He does not look good. Blood is gushing from his shoulders. His non-hump shoulder.
Oh, his good shoulder. How
Yeah.
dare.
This is my lifting shoulder.
Not for a while now.
This is an interesting situation. Shoot. Okay, so just trying to get it all pictured in my head. I'm going to pick up Hal and move back into the alley. Or not, sorry, back into the road.
Okay. All right. So you pick her up. Are you cradling her, throwing her like fireman's carry? What are you doing here?
Fire.
Okay. Yeah, she's dead weight.
I figured as much. And then just come back and are we done here?
Who are you saying that to?
Everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Can I try? I'll try to intimidate
Oh, please do. You're intimidating everyone.
everyone.
What do you
with
say
my
to intimidate?
+0.
Rather intimidating. The body of your bloody friend over your shoulder, nearly 7 feet tall, toupee blowing in the wind. Very intimidating. We'll have to see how everyone thinks.
Then I'm done after that.
Okay, fair enough. Lamont.
All right, so I'm 2 stories up down there. Igor just let go, presumably, of the guy he was
Igor
holding.
hasn't let go. He put him down, but he's still holding on to him, and he just got shot.
Just got
Yeah,
shot
I'm
by a
holding
guy
on to him and I just got shot, and now I'm angry.
by a guy who's also 2 stories up.
No, he's on the ground.
They're both in front of me.
All right.
Yeah. Everyone's on the street. You're the only one. You and Wendell are both on rooftops.
I'm going to safely and diligently, and if it takes a full move, so be it, climb down to street level.
Okay, your climb speed's normally half your speed. It should take you most of your action and round to get downstairs.
Can I sneak up behind the guy who's shooting at Igor?
You won't have any more movement after you get down from the second story.
Okay.
I figure that's 20 feet worth of climbing. That's going to be all of your movement and action.
I'm going to square off with him menacingly when I hit the street.
Okay, so you look menacingly at the one who just shot your friend and almost killed him.
Son of a bitch. I've got you now, you bastard.
Okay.
Do something. What's up?
Okay. That it?
That's it.
All right, it's the one that's holding on. What being held on. He looks at you, Igor, and he's like, drop me before you do something you can't take back.
Well, Igor would be having the inner struggle from Wendell telling him to stop, and at the same time him wanting to rage and kill because he's been
blade's
shot.
at your throat, by the way, as he's saying this.
I think Igor would kind of very angrily and gutturally be like, Martha cannot crush him.
No, Igor. Told you to put him down gently.
You'd see his fingers like and just gently let it go, but he's still locked in place and just very angry and eyeing him big time, even though he's got blood, oozing out of the bullet holes. So
Okay, so you let him go.
Mhm.
All right. He will back away and move his full movement away to the side of his other friend. And then you see him utter a command. And a magical darkness falls over the street. Wendell,
Come on.
Yes.
it's your turn.
Well, if I told Igor to stop, that's about all I can do. I can't. I'm a human. I can't see through darkness yet.
Yet.
So, I'm actually going to... Since they look fairly injured already, and they said they were protecting Sifa, I'm going to, being on Sifa's roof, step inside the secret passage that is in his room and check on him.
Oh, okay. The trap door that leads
Yes.
to the hallway outside of his room.
Yeah.
You reach down and grab it. It's locked.
I'll just give a little knock. Are you alright in there? There's been a kerfuffle outside.
There's no answer.
I said there's been a kerfuffle outside. Are you alright? Do I hear anything?
Perception check.
Okay. I'm about to Eldritch blast this doorknob off because I can't pick a stupid lock. Oh! Am I proficient? No, but I have a +1 because I'm wise for once. Yeah, because I consider a +1 wise because I always
Yeah.
dump stat wisdom. That's gonna be an 18.
You hear something. Movement, shuffling,
Mm-hmm.
sound of something breaking.
Alright. I go, ugh, and I wave my handkerchief at the doorknob.
Okay. Roll your attack. It's a door. It's not going to be that hard.
It's not. Well, thankfully, it's just a door. Oh, and thankfully, I have a +5. That's a 13.
Okay. Oh, it's a 5 to hit a door.
Oh, good.
Hit an inanimate object, I think. So,
I rolled an 8, so I was like,
roll your
oh.
damage for me, please.
Yes, I shall. Oh, that would be an 8.
Oh, the door, the force from your blast pushes it in, and it cracks, but it's not quite open yet. Anything else?
Should have hexed the door first.
I take it no.
Nah, I don't think I can do anything else.
All right,
You
Igor,
had
it's
a
your turn.
burly
You're-
henchman to help you.
If I could reach out telepathically to Igor or something, I'd be like, "There's something wrong inside. Spread the word."
Yes, master. There's something wrong inside. And it'll turn around and I guess head towards the building because now he's in darkness, though, isn't he?
You are on the edge of darkness. You can't see around you. Yeah, it's. You're not quite in it. It's right near you. Like there's
Then
just
he wouldn't be able to say anything, though, would he?
a wall of darkness there.
I can't remember. Does the darkness have silence as well?
No. You're not actually in it. You're just outside it.
Yeah,
just outside
you're on
it.
the
Okay.
edge.
He'll turn from the dark then and go running back towards Monster's call. And
Okay.
what's going on? If he has to bonus action dash to get up there, that's fine. He'll do
Bonus
that.
action dash.
Or not.
You can't, but you can use your action to dash.
Action dash.
Yeah, that'll get you to the door. But you don't know if it's closed, locked, or what yet.
Okay, he'll do that then.
Okay. All right. Now it is the Drow's turn. From inside the darkness, you hear, "He's in danger now. Help him if you can. We'll meet again at the Brass Bottom." And you hear steps echoing in the distance. Harlan.
I am confused about that. Okay. Okay, so it's dark. Okay, I want to walk out of the darkness first, if I can.
Okay, you're not in the darkness either. You were on the other side of the street. This was down where the gunslingers were.
Oh,
The
okay.
Drow.
All right. Oh, yes. All right.
So you saw Igor stop chasing, turn, and head directly back to the building.
And the building's covered in darkness right now?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Just the street. The other end of the street away from you is covered in darkness.
Okay. Then I'm gonna head over towards the building also,
Okay.
and say we need to find Hal a doctor because the cleric's too expensive.
I concur. I would concur if I was in earshot of you. I really would.
You hear just "I concur" from like above you.
Yes.
Okay, is that your turn,
Get
Harlan?
us some ice. I'm sure she'll be fine.
I will prep firebolt if something fires at me or my companions.
Okay. All right. You prep a firebolt, and Lamont.
The two guys, they disappeared in the darkness, right?
Where they were standing is now surrounded by a magical darkness. The light from the street lamp does not pierce it. Everything behind the edge of the darkness has just disappeared.
Okay.
You've heard footsteps running off.
All right. Okay. And I heard footsteps running off. All right.
Howl on the shoulder of Harlan is now, they're both over at the steps on the landing into the manor house, Varnasif's manor house, as is
Yeah.
Igor.
I'm gonna make my way over there and attempt to contact Wendell and ask, how's it going up there?
I believe that our benefactor is currently in danger or under attack. I'm currently dealing with the door.
Okay.
On my
Post
way.
haste, please.
At this point, we're going to step out of initiative
Yes.
because none of you are chasing the drow at this point. You hear footsteps echoing in the distance on the other side of the darkness, and after a moment, it just disappears and they're gone. There is still a broken gun on the cobblestones, but it was knocked out of one of their hands. And you have the three of you on the landing in front of the manor house with Wendell on the roof.
No, I'm
Equals-
inside now. Because I'm at the
Oh,
door.
You cracked it. It's not open yet.
Oh, I thought I was inside and his bedchamber was locked.
Oh, no.
This is the
You're
hallway.
still on the roof trying to get inside.
Oh, okay. I thought I
I'm
was
sorry.
inside the hallway and I knocked on his door and was like, "Hello." So,
Oh, no.
okay.
You were still on the roof. The roof latch was closed.
Igor's
Which is
going
still
to
suspicious,
continue
so yeah.
Monster's mission and bash in the door to get to Monster.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Ah,
And you're still raging at this point with your 1 hit point.
with 1 hit point. Athletics, you say?
Yes, sir.
An 11.
An 11. This door seems to be barred from the other side. It's a bit more difficult to get through as your weight bounces from it.
I'm coming, monster. He's just gonna keep trying to slam against it.
Try to
and get-
handle Igor.
He reaches down, click.
It's locked.
Okay.
Carry you to adopt a Igor.
And blood like oozing everywhere
Just
over the
give him some
door on the
ice, he'll be
floor.
fine.
Okay. Wendell, do you take another shot at your...
Yes, I'm getting into this door.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That is enough to hit. Barely. I know somehow you almost missed the door.
7 damage.
7 damage. That is enough to splinter it. It breaks down into the space below. The ladder you see goes
Yes.
down to the landing where you last saw Varna.
Yes, I go down the inside.
Okay. As you get closer, you hear voices coming from his bed chambers.
What kind of voices coming from his bed chambers?
There are some weird kind of metallic clanking.
Oh my.
Oh,
As-
okay.
as well
so
as,
I'm not afraid I'm going to interrupt anything, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean,
That doesn't cross.
Iman is
It is strange. Yes.
you know, a modern town. There are quite a few appetites that are
But I
Tiny
didn't, I didn't see any of them approaching inside the house. So
no, but you also hear the sound of several other voices, male and female,
Oh.
speaking common. It's hard to hear through the closed, thick oak door.
Well, maybe they didn't think, because they thought they had the outside secure. Maybe they didn't realize about the. I'm gonna try the door handle.
Okay, it is locked as well.
Fucking stupid door handles. This is fine.
All right, as you're trying to negotiate that, Igor, you're back down
I
at the front
really want to
desk.
just be like, I cast Mage Hand on
God.
the other side of the door and I'll lock it.
In all honesty, though, I think Igor would be like, "Monster, I'm coming. I'm feeling really tired." And he'd probably like lean against the door and just kind of slump down to the ground. "I'm coming, Monster." And he'd probably sit there, probably bleeding profusely and very drained, and coming off that rage high.
Mhm.
Get inside this house.
Probably just sit there and be dead. Not really, but
You're not dead, but you know you've had better days.
yeah,
You haven't been this hurt since Master caught you sneaking cookies when you were younger.
I'm barely alive. Thanks,
Yes.
Master.
All right, Harlan, Lamont, you see Igor just draining before you. His posture has become slumped and he is breathing heavily, but he's still conscious. The door is still closed and locked.
And I see that Harlan has Howl, right?
Yes, over his shoulder.
Over his shoulder. All right.
Need to get inside. Master needs to get inside.
I'll look up and say, Lamont, find Wendell. I'll handle these two.
Nod and turn and go.
Okay. You're gonna try and kick down the door?
Yes.
Or are you gonna try and pick a lock? Or what do you
I was just thinking about that. I don't have lock picking per se, but I do
Yeah, you
have.
do. You're a rogue. It comes
I?
automatically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it just a dexterity check? I don't see it.
You're proficient. It's a proficient.
proficient in it,
dexterity
so yeah, it would be
Oh, if I can. I already clicked it. I'm going to attempt to pick the lock there. Like one side, big guy.
you know, the lock is not very difficult to pick. The door handle turns now, but it seems to have been barred on the other side.
Ugh.
Maybe Varna has taken Howl's suggestion and they have battened down the hatches in this home and are trying to protect their master.
Can't you go find a way through the chimney or something?
It's a good question.
check. The door up here is unlocked. Well, destroyed.
All right, and I hear that. So I'll go terrassing upstairs.
Okay, you're going to have to climb the front facade of the building because
Sure.
you can't get inside.
You know, you could have Igor throw you through a window.
There is that.
Yeah. Yeah. In the old cannonball special here. I like look at you and telepathically say, you know, you throw me up there?
I will try.
You just throw him through the
That, like,
bedroom window. That'd be
Lungs it
hilarious.
out.
How much does Lamont weigh?
Yeah.
You know, one is 80, you know, 175.
What's Igor's strength?
A lot.
He is strong. Strength is a 17.
Okay, yeah, you are relatively strong. 180 is a pretty good amount of weight. Yeah, let's go ahead and go.
You're gonna go through a ground floor window.
It's wherever you want to throw him, Igor.
Just get me up there. I'll go in through the window.
Aim high, go big or go home. He's aiming
Okay.
for the nice, prettiest looking stained glass window that he can
Please
find.
be the bedroom window. That'd be so funny to hear Lamont just crashing through the door I'm trying to bust open.
You're
Okay.
gonna see Igor like huff and puff and kind of psych himself up for it. He's gonna grab you by the shirt and pick you up, and he's gonna throw you through the prettiest stained glass window he can aim for.
Okay. There are several stained glass windows that look like they go into the library on the first floor. They are 2-story tall to the left of the window. On the right-hand window is where the parlor where you were enjoying your wine earlier. Those are just normal windows. So you have a choice. And then there are, of course, windows higher, and the bedroom, you know, is on the
bigger,
fourth.
nicer ones. That's what we're aiming for here.
What are the big ones?
The non-parlor side, the other one.
Okay, all right. Roll me athletics check. Let's see how well you do.
This is gonna hurt.
Yes.
I hope you like pain. A 10.
A 10. Okay, luckily enough, you were aiming for one of the large windows, and while, Lamont, you feel this initial burst of energy, you feel like you're flying, and you go right through, barely over the sill, into one of the stained glass windows into the bottom floor library.
Igor collapses outside. That was the final effort.
2
He's
points
done.
of slashing damage as the glass shatters around you and cuts up your clothing.
How much?
2 points.
Oh yeah.
This is why you get a brick.
That'll be fine.
You clear the brick first.
He was the brick. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you are now on the bottom floor of the 4-story manor. Harlan is outside with Hal and Igor, and Wendell, you are outside the door
Yes.
of the bedroom
Yes.
of your benefactor.
Yes. Of my good friend, Mr. Siffer.
Yes, possible investor in
Yes.
House of
He
Pepper Farms.
can't be assassinated. He's supposed to give me money. I'm indignant, really.
We haven't signed any contracts yet.
No, it was cordial just over dinner. We didn't finalize anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine.
All right, so what are we doing?
Rather than just trying to blast down the door, he's going to hold his handkerchief up to the lock itself in the door and blast through that to try to just destroy the locking mechanism so we can just the
Oh,
door.
neat! I like that idea. Okay, because this is, the locking mechanisms. It's just
Yeah,
a
it's an
burst.
interior door, so it's different than an exterior one. It's a
Okay,
deadbolt and
yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
All right, just to give me an attack. It's going to have a decent DC because this is more of a fine sort of thing.
I got a 21.
Oh yeah. Okay, roll me your damage.
Okay. I got a 9.
Oh, good lord, you're deadly with
I'm
those
on
things.
fire with these eldritch blasts, yo.
So you rest the handkerchief against the locking mechanism and fire a pinpoint. You didn't know how well you could focus this.
This
and
is
you just
experimental.
feel the locking mechanism give way. It's a bit loud as it pops, but the door begins to swing open. Oh, you push in and look? As you
Yes.
push in and look, you see, looking towards you, 4 men and women dressed in gold robes with the brass hand mask over their face, and 2 strange simian-looking constructs. They're made of brass and other metal shapes, whirling sounds coming from them. They have wings on their back. that looks somewhat angelic in a way, with metal feathers coming out and a long articulated tail. They are both holding down Varna Sifa tied on his bed. They're beating him with their tails and laughing, while the 4 robed men are asking him where the vault is hidden.
I want to know where the vault is too.
They don't seem to have noticed you yet because of the noise of the interrogation.
I will. The door close a little bit more. Just close the back.
Okay.
Because I don't have any actions left this round, and it would be stupid to announce myself in this 6-second period of time. And instead, I will just be like, this is bad. Why am I a lonely person in this stupid house? Okay. Plan. Need a distraction. I'm gonna think of distraction. Wait for it. Hopefully someone comes rushing up the stairs, because I told Igor that the problem in the bedroom, so.
Yeah.
All right, so Lamont, you're downstairs.
Furious.
Okay, well, let's check on Harlan. Harlan, you're on the front step with a bleeding Igor and an unconscious Hal.
Harlan, you next in window? Igor's like panting and sweating and barely hanging in there from having thrown the other
Calm
guy.
down.
Lamont.
Lamont, thank you.
Calm down, Igor. Everything's going to be fine.
Master needs us in there. We need to get in.
Your master is alright. You have nothing to worry about. What we need to do is find you some medical attention.
Kind of looks at the holes and the stuff could be out. I'm fine.
Please follow me. And I'm gonna start walking down the road. I will look for like a hay cart or something. Something's for when he passes out, I'll be able to put him in it, so I don't have to carry his ass
In this neighborhood, hay carts aren't readily available.
Oh, yeah,
you know
this
that this
is
is more of a high-end area. That
Just,
maybe
you
in the
just throw Hal on the couch downstairs.
You need to find the Grey Poupon cart.
there might be a carriage down the street, possibly.
I'll try to flag down one.
Okay. All right. Give me a D100. Let's see how lucky you are at getting. We're gonna go low rolls here. Let's see if there's a handsome cab coming down the street.
Show some ankle.
Hello, Amanon. I could use some help here. I can roll a D100 here.
39. That means I will give you a handsome cab, but it will be a little while. You'll be walking for a bit.
It's just a few more feet, Igor.
Okay. All right. So the two of you are heading down the road looking for a carriage and medical attention, correct? All right. Lamont, you're picking the glass out of your face.
Yeah, you come out of the thing, you do the tuck and roll with the glass falling off of you, you know?
Right.
And then I telepathically say to Wendell, I'm in.
Good. There's about 6 cultists in the room, and they're flogging him on the bed, and it's not in a kinky way.
Gross.
Yes.
I'm on the ground floor.
Excellent. See if you can find some type of house servant. Yell at them if you must. They might be used to it, whatever. And have them go fetch the authorities or something. Get up here. If you can't see anyone easily, just get up here. I'm going to need backup.
That's a good idea. Why wasn't I looking for guards?
You may stumble into something.
Mm-hmm.
So is it closer? Is the front door to release
Oh, yeah.
whatever's blocking it closer, or is running upstairs to Wendell closer?
I am on the 4th floor. So.
Yeah, Wendell is on the 4th floor. It should take you only, like, in a normal movement, you could get to the front door.
Yeah, I gotta go to the front door, and because I don't know.
Yell
they're
down the
leaving.
street.
I don't know they called a cab.
Okay, so you run to the front door. There is a large 4-inch by 4-inch oak like wood bar across the
Oh, good.
doorway.
Well, this is that moment where you are challenged into a feat of strength beyond mortal ken. So, we gotta. I'm gonna try and move it.
All right, just athletics or strength, either one.
Use your crowbar. It'll give you some leverage.
Yeah. Can I use my crowbar?
That'll give you advantage.
All right.
Okay, 18. You find it really easy since nothing was actually holding it down. It was just sort of resting in U-joints, holding it against the door. It's meant to go quickly in place. So when you go in there, think it's going to be heavy, you just basically throw it into the air. And it lands behind you. You feel very strong at that point. The door is now unlocked and ready to open.
Throw the doors open with my cloak billowing in the night.
There's no one there.
What? No one's there?
No one's standing there.
What? Ruined my big reveal, my big moment here. I like mind search for Harlan. Like,
You can hear Igor shuffling down the cobblestones to the east.
Just yell at Harlan. Mentally yell for Harlan. Harlan.
Yeah, I'm gonna mentally yell at Harlan. We got cultists on the grid. It's bad. We got a code red. And that does not mean red wine.
Unfortunately.
That means the bad guys are here.
What is the distance on your mental?
60 feet?
60 feet?
60,000 feet?
Oh, 60,000 feet. Okay, so if he was in an airplane flying above, you'd be okay. Great.
Yes, that's what it says.
I believe you're right on the edge of the distance. Harlan, you're quietly in your brain what Lamont is saying.
Yeah, well, and like always, Lamont is doing a lot of internal screaming that nobody can hear. So
That's true.
I just turn and go terracing upstairs to back up Wendell.
Okay.
Igor,
So Harlan, what do you do?
I need you to sit here and watch Hal. Can you do that?
I could try.
Good. I'll tap him on the shoulder and put Hal down next to him, and then I'll run back to the house.
Okay. So, Igor, you and Hal are sitting in the middle of the cobblestones where Harlan left you.
Igor's starting to feel kind of like a trap puppy. Like, I need to go help Master, but I'm hurt and I'm stuck here having to watch her now.
Okay. Harlan, you make it inside just behind Lamont. You see him running upstairs. So you're going to follow him, I imagine, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Wendell, you're upstairs. You
Yes.
hear them constantly asking, yeah, you know where your father left this. We know you know. You have to tell us. If you don't, we'll kill you. Tell us. Tell us where it's at.
What else is on the 4th floor? Are there other rooms up here?
No, the fourth floor basically is
It's
just
just-
the bedroom
Okay.
spire.
Dang, okay. But I walked inside up here. What's on the floor below me on the 3rd floor?
That's mostly guest rooms.
Okay.
A small reading room.
Okay. I need a distraction. But I only have Mage Hand and Expeditious Retreat. Well, an Eldritch Blast. So, I can distract them. Or if they think the cops are coming. Yes. I'm gonna wait for backup, but I've got my Eldritch Blast ready, and I am dropping so much eaves. I'm gonna look inside. Just take another quiet peek. Is there like a chandelier above where the cultists are standing or anything?
No, it's a 4-poster bed
Uh-huh.
with all the trappings that
Yes.
the night I forgot what they're called, but all the
Yeah.
the netting and whatnot that goes along with that, and the drapes. The room is well appointed. There are several chairs by the large kind of
Right.
open window side of the spire. well-made dressers and other accoutrements throughout the room. The cultists are both on either side of the bed, where the mechanical things are on the bed,
Right.
tormenting Varna.
Okay.
When you look in this time, it's possible one noticed you.
Oh, shnikes. Well, he's right behind me. I'm just going to risk it. I'm going to take stock of the situation. This is a bad idea, but I really want that wine deal. I'm going to fling open the door
All right.
and... Gosh, this is a horrible idea. And Eldritch Blast one of the things whipping them. Just... Oh! I put a mask on.
Oh, you put one of the masks on.
I have one of those. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I put a mask and a cloak on. I'm like, I'm here now, and I'm taking over this interrogation. I see you all were impolite enough to wait for me. Not polite enough to wait.
You see them all stop. The mechanical simians sort of turn. And you hear the creaking.
I've got the
as
gold cloak
they're
on and the mask. Yes.
rotating. Oh, you put the cloak on too?
Yes, I am looking dapper as fuck.
As a cultist.
Yes, I am the most dapper cultist anyone ever laid eyes
But,
on.
we weren't. Who are you? We weren't told there would be more coming on the raid.
Of course you weren't told. It's above your pay grade. Ranking.
Boondiggle said nothing of this.
Of course he didn't. I told him not to. I wanted to see how your work was. And shoddy, obviously. You even let the drow get away.
No, we came in because the drow were away. Those fools chased them off. They gave us the perfect opportunity to come inside.
And then they came back. I had to finish off the drow myself.
They look at you.
Messy.
Messy.
Roll a deception check at this point.
Okay.
Just so messy.
I'm not proficient, but at least I have a high charisma. Let's see. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You see all of them, their postures change at the mention of you taking out the drow yourself. They're like,
Yes.
we lost 10 members fighting them today. And they still got away. You who are you from the council?
Of course I am. What do you think?
They fall down and bow towards you.
I eat it up.
Now pause. Harlan, Lamont,
Yeah.
you've both been told that there's an incursion upstairs.
There is.
You're running like bats out of hell, trying to get up there.
And
What do you do?
it opens up a crucial question about.
And I'm talking very loudly, so hopefully they
That's
can
what I'm
hear
saying
me.
is, if I can't like hear what you're saying because I already established some sort of telepathic link, if that's not how this works, that I can like hear what she's saying.
No, that's not how it
to
works.
Someone else. Some shit. Well,
You can give me
either
a perception roll. Both
there you go.
and
I'll
Harlan.
take that too. So I'm listening as I'm taking the stairs two at a time.
That's my new term. Terrassing.
Okay, Lamont, you don't hear a thing. All you hear is the thud of your heartbeat in your ears. You are in your element. You're going to pay back some assholes. You're going to stab some bitches. And plus, you're really angry that the other two drow got away. That's just,
I am.
you're really mad.
I am. I'm
That
furious.
darkness trick is something you can't do.
All right.
You want that too.
Well, then everyone's gonna die, and I'm just gonna get it going here. So
Harlan, you hear them talking about the council. And the only council you know is the Clockwork Council.
And apparently Wendell's part of it.
It's possible. You don't know. Well, other than the Council of Tal'Dorei, but you don't think they're involved. You've had enough viewings of those guys.
Yeah.
So, Lamont, Harlan, you're running up the stairs, trying to save Varna and make another 10 gold each. What do you do?
is there any opportunity for me to sort of pick up on the circumstance going on upstairs before I come bursting into the room?
I'm sorry, not with a nat 1 on your perception check. There is no way. You are singularly focused on your task, and that is to get to the 4th floor and save Varnasifa.
And I have a cult medallion, but I'm not wearing it, right?
No.
I thought you were wearing it because you kept playing with it.
No, he's been staring at it like hours.
Yeah. With the cog. But but I'm not wearing it. All right. Then I kick over the door. Weapons drawn.
Okay.
Ready for action.
All right. So when you kick open the door, Harlan comes sliding in behind you. You see 5 cultists. 1 very dapper cultist, 4 average cultists, and you see 2 beautiful brass constructs. They are simian in shape with wings made of metal, an articulated tail that moves like a snake almost with its own mind. You see the cogs and the whirls and the mechanics of this. It reminds you of that medallion. It reminds you of Harlan's watch. It's everything that you've dreamed of. And they're sitting there beating the crap out of Varna on the bed with their tails. The closest one to you is the dapper cultist.
All right.
What do you 2 do?
With a magnet.
They're all bowing to that one, right?
They are in the process of dropping to their knees to bow to the one dressed very nicely, closest to the door.
I want to obviously, I want to sneak up behind their leader and put my sword to his neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lamont, what are you doing as Harlan begins to try and hold hostage the leader?
Well, if I look to the left and I see Harlan doing that,
Harlan's got this under control.
That's good. All right. So I just I admire your clockwork monkeys very much.
Okay, that's all you do?
But if you move, he dies.
All right.
I will mentally, if I can, tell Harlan and Lamont.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna roll initiative now because there's a lot of things happening. Okay, I need everyone to roll initiative. That's part. I'm sorry, Igor. You're napping on the cobblestones right now.
I hope I don't get another 2 or 3.
Actually, I was thinking about this while they're doing that. Imagine this: a half-orc hunchback covered in blood, holding onto a woman who is also covered in blood. Hunchback in Notre Dame. Igor's gonna get out of sight, out of mind. He's gonna get in the shadows.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Harlan rolls a 4. Lamont rolls a 13. Wendell?
I got a 17.
Probably good.
17.
That
I did much better than my previous 2 initiatives today.
All right. Okay. So Wendell, you are going first.
Oh, thank heavens. All right. I'm going to mentally tell Lamont and Quillen. I really want to say you fools, but this is not the time nor place. I can scold them after. I will say, it's me, Wendell, disguised as their leader. If you hold me hostage, we can probably get them to leave Mr. Zipper alone. So let's do that. And then I'll be like, curse you, imbeciles! I see that my display of power in single-handedly dispatching the drow did not dissuade you. Ah, curses.
Huh. That's right. You'll never escape the icy clutches of us. And now...
I'll say... The council will hear of this. Go inform the council. Don't worry. I'll handle this.
Okay.
Well,
Are you going to hold any actions or anything
Yeah,
like that?
hold my action in Eldritch Blast. Any motherfuckers
Okay.
acted up.
All right. Lamont, you've heard this. You heard what he said into your mind, and you've heard his...
Not at all
perform.
disguised voice.
Yeah. No, I'm going along with it. That's right. And now, since your life is firmly in our hands, we will free Sarnavifa, Smiffer, Shavasana, this guy here. And then we'll be on our way.
Okay. So do you move from the door towards the bed?
I approach the bed, dagger drawn, to free him from his bonds and remove him from the circumstance.
Okay. You can't do both. And as you get closer, you see both of the mechanical constructs turn at you and snarl.
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
They're not accepting the command that you're giving at this point.
Maybe the humanoids will at least.
Produce my medallion with the thing, and raise my other hand.
Okay. Are you still going to try and cut his bonds?
Well, I walk up to the bed with my
Okay.
hands up. You know, are they still snarling at me?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm taking this man. We have your leader, right there, at knife point. Call off the clockwork monkeys, if you value your lives, or his life anyway.
Okay.
That one.
All right. Is that it?
Yes.
All right.
See what they do.
One
I
of
have a
the-
killer intimidate, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Yeah. I got +5 in intimidate. I'm fucking scary, man.
That's pretty good. Oh, 20.
That's a really good intimidation if it wasn't a disadvantage because you're showing them their own medallion
Yeah.
saying you're holding their leader.
Curse you.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Did
doesn't
you not
make sense.
realize it was the same cultist?
And
I
at
thought
that,
if I get the monkeys to calm down.
the cultist at the back of the bed stands up and he's like, "Do not worry, High Tinker. We will protect you. Take him. Flee. Flee like the Maker is after you himself." And he commands the monkeys to go. And you see both of them put their hands on him and their wings spread.
Damn flying monkeys.
All right.
Oh.
The second cultist gets up and moves towards, removes a sword and moves towards where Harlan is holding Wendell, but does not make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding an action, it looks like.
Mentally, maybe just chase the monkeys.
The monkeys, the little brass constructs, grab Varna.
Mhm.
Now, he is within reach of you, Lamont, so I will give you this option.
Yeah.
But they grab him, lift him up off the ground, and begin to move towards the windows, flying. You cannot take... They have an ability that doesn't allow opportunity attacks when they are flying. But you may try to grab Varna.
Yeah. You gotta grab his ankles, at least.
All right, so please make me an athletics
What is that?
check.
It's athletics? Oh, boy. Oh, jeez.
14. Okay.
Ah!
All right, you're grabbing hold. Now I'm going to give them both to see how well they're holding on to him. All right. That is... Well, let me see what their stat. I forgot. I don't see their stat on that. Oh, that's a strength of +0, so it's a tie.
Tug of war.
So you are holding on to Varna, and they are pulling away. You don't know how much longer you can hold him because it is 2 versus 1.
I don't know how much longer I can hold him.
Okay, Wendell, you are holding an attack. You
Yes.
see what's going on. The ruse right now is they're trying to save you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I think I will break free. Ha-ha! You will release him, and then I'll... But as I'm breaking free, I trip, and I shoot one of the monkeys instead.
Okay, make an attack, please.
Harlan looks really uncomfortable with what he's doing.
17!
17, your attack does hit.
That'll be a 6.
You wave your hand. The force bolt goes out and hits, and you see it impact into the brass construct. Doesn't do as much damage as you would think it would do. especially after tonight where you've been just destroying things left and
I
right.
know.
with
Oh, and I
the
didn't
wrist.
hex him. I didn't think about it.
All right. So we're now down to the other two cultists. They see you break free. The two cultists on the close side of the bed stand up and both make an attack at Lamont.
Ew, no.
Uh-oh.
Both of them aren't ready to attack because they make a 6 and a 7 for an attack. Neither one I know would hit you, Lamont. All right. It brings us back to, let's see, what was Harlan's roll again? Oh, Harlan was a 4.
Yeah.
That is your turn, Harlan.
Pretty low. All right. Yeah. Harlan was like completely overacting the capture and release. Because he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And afterwards, he's gonna look around and attack.
There are 2 attacking Lamont right now. There is one that looks like he was holding an action to attack you, and the other one was the one that commanded the constructs to fly. He's on the far side of the bed still.
Yes, that one. I'm gonna go for the. Wait. Okay, so if there was like maybe a 15-foot like cone area, I'd like to get it in to hit as many as possible.
It is possible that you could hit 2 of them. The one that's about to attack you and the one at the other side of the bed. But any more and you'll hit Varna and Lamont.
And me.
Okay. I'll go with the 2 then.
Okay, you'll go with the 2.
Yep.
Make your attack.
And I will raise my hands.
Okay. And is that a dexterity saving throw?
Yarr.
Okay. Oh. That's a 6 and a 5, so they both fail, and they both go up in flame, screaming in abject agony as they fall to the ground. Their gold cloaks alighting, sticking to their skin. You hear and smell the carnage of what you created.
Well, I hope this doesn't come out of our pay.
You have also caught the bed on fire,
Oh no.
as well as the drapes and the the curtains on the other side. It's a possibility that some of the framework and other things inside the room are burning now too.
It was a calculated risk.
You roll me an intellect check, straight intellect check.
All right.
You have 4 rounds to put out this fire, or the house might be lost.
All right.
Top of the initiative order.
Yes.
Wendell.
This has gone to shit really fast.
It has.
It was going fine until Lamont flashed that medallion. Ugh.
The room is on fire.
I show no
The bed
fear
is on fire.
in the face of all this, as I am a convincing cult leader. And I'll say, like, this house is going to go up in flames. Here, I'll get him out of here, and I'll take him, and I'll cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have opposed athletics against yours against their 2.
Okay.
You got it, Wendell.
It's only a -1. Oh, but a -1 and a 19 ain't bad. That's an 18.
Okay. All right. They rolled a 15 and a 7. So you're able to yank Varna out from his hold Lamont, are you still holding on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am. Oh yeah.
Okay. Are you going to let
Yeah.
Wendell
I
drag you along
definitely-
too?
Wink.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And so you expeditiously retreat
I
out
do.
of this part.
Like, just get out of here before the place goes up in flames. I'll meet you at the rendezvous point. And I'm running out of there with Varna.
Okay, so you head downstairs, pulling both Varna and Lamont as the room burns.
Yep.
You leave Harland alone.
Yes, and
With
I've told
two-
the cultists to retreat as well. So hopefully they listen.
2 constructs and 2 cultists. Lamont, it is your turn.
So I'm letting him pull the pull the
Yes.
pull the
I'm
gentleman
moving surprisingly
down.
quickly.
Yeah. I shoot a look over my shoulder, and Harlan's just standing there. I'm like, get out! Run!
Yes, you see the red hobgoblin framed in flames facing down, 2 brass constructs flying
Run!
above the 4-poster bed, and 2 cultists with scimitars out.
I can't leave a man behind. Done a lot of dumb stuff in the last 20 minutes, but
Put out the
leaving
fire if
him
you
behind.
can. Just let him get out of there.
Is there anything to put the fire out with? You have a bedpan?
There's probably is one underneath.
There probably is one inside. Why don't you give me a perception check? Look around.
But
Yeah. The chamber pot.
Yes.
That's an athletics check.
I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing.
19. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
There's a chamber pot. It
There's
seems to
probably
be
a wash
some.
basin too.
There is actually a brass bathing, sort of like a brass tub, and it is partially full of water. It looks like he was preparing to bathe. There are several buckets with what is now lukewarm water next to them.
All right. So, I like pivot on my foot and like yell at Harlan. If you're just gonna stand there like a jackass, we're just gonna put out the fire, and hopefully they won't kill us. Now grab a bucket. I get in there and proceed to fight this fire.
And I'm going to maniacally, very loudly over my shoulder laugh. Ha ha! You fools! You could not take our victim from us. We'll find out where the vault is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it gets quiet.
Okay, as that goes on in the background, Lamont, which side of the fire? What part of the fire are you fighting? The bed, the curtains, or the carpet? We'll say those are the 3 things that are on fire now.
I'll start with the carpet, which sounds like it's closest to me on the way to the bed.
Okay, the carpet I was saying is at the foot of the bed, off to the side, so you can go bed or carpet. They're both close.
Bed.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So you throw a bucket. It seems like you're getting the fire under control. It extends the amount of time you have to stop the fire.
Okay, good.
But you are now in range of 2 cultists and 2 brass constructs.
Yes. We're going to lose the house, Harlan. What is Harlan doing? Have I gotten his attention?
are we still in turn order?
Yes, we are, because we are
Okay.
still in combat.
Like,
Harlan is still reveling in the fire and the death of the 2 men who are burning on the floor on top of the carpet right now.
I'm going to like kick the tub over to stall our escape and like then just put my foot up Harlan's ass and tell him, Marines, we are leaving.
Okay, well, you just threw water on the bed, so you're
got a
at the
lot
bed
going
right
on.
now. So next round you could dump the
Yes.
bed, the tub over.
That's what we will do next round.
Okay, that's fair. It's the cultist turn. One of the ones, it's one of the ones that was attacking you before, the one that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He's going to attack now and still can't hit you because he's distracted by his burning friends. It is now the brass construct's turn. They look back towards the door where where Varna was. They look to see that, hey, we're going to do something different. And they look to punish you. So these beautiful brass constructs.
No.
One swings its tail at you, Lamont,
I was kind of hoping they'd chase me.
for 17.
hoping so too.
Does that hit you, Lamont?
Maybe meet your friend outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. I have
Okay.
13.
You take 4 points of
Yeah,
piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No. No, I don't know.
You feel a pulse of something in your system from where you were pierced, but you shrug it off. There may be poison on these tails. As the second one attacks Harlan. I do not believe a 9 hits you, Harlan. Okay. It is now the last cultist's turn. He makes a swing. That is an 11. I don't believe it hits either one of you. Harlan, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to go slice the drapes.
Okay. Okay, so you slice the drapes and take them to the tub.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one fire source that has been put out completely now. There is an attack of opportunity as you run by. He misses because these guys suck. All right. We're back to Wendell. Wendell, what are you doing? You're still running downstairs? Cackling?
I'm getting him out of here and cackling maniacally as to keep up the ruse.
You run
Once I think I'm
outside?
out of earshot, I definitely, like, stop cackling, and I am making sure to take off the mask as I get to the front door to get outside.
Okay. All right. So with Expeditious Retreat, I imagine you can get onto the cobblestones in the front of the house.
Yeah, because I can action dash, bonus action dash, and then movement. So I'm like 90.
Okay. So you see off to the side, you see Igor sitting on the ground with Hal.
Igor, we're going to have to book it.
Okay. Yes. Most.
Grab Hal. Oh, good. Yes, good boy, Igor.
He's huffing and puffing.
We're leaving.
Yes. Most.
Okay. Lamont. One source of fire is out. You've started the bed. You've dampened the bed. It's nearly out. You've got 2 cultists and 2 really nasty monkeys swinging at you.
Going to have to defend myself from the cultist while Harlan seems to be making headway against the fire. So I'm going to attack one of the cultists.
Okay.
It's going to take me like an hour because my goggles have fogged up.
Oh no.
And life is
Should drill some holes in there for
blur.
ventilation.
Yes, I'm going to play. I seriously can't see shit. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. There it is. Good lord. Huh.
Oh, you strike through that cultist. Click on the short sword to see what damage you did.
Oh, yeah.
Snake attack.
Oh, you strike him. Tell me how you killed this guy with one swing.
Nice.
Got you do the blade twirl, and just run this guy through his neck.
All right through his neck. You see the blood come out of his mouth, and he just sort of chokes a bit. The mask fogs up and kind of slides off the side. You just see it's actually an elvish man that you just killed, and he falls off of your blade. That leaves one cultist now.
Just like turn to the next guy and be like, "This is why I avoid groups."
They look at you strangely. The monkeys.
Oh shit.
The constructs. That one, no. That one, oh. You see its head turn and cock to the side. And then it just shoots out of the window. You see it just fly forward. It breaks through the glass and heads straight out of sight. Wendell, Igor, you see this brass monstrosity come bursting out of the glass of the fiery story window and fly in your direction.
Monster! What is that? What is
It's a
that?
flying brass monkey, Igor. Don't worry. How fast does it seem to be going?
It looks to be flying at about 40 feet per movement.
So it's fairly fast if it really wants to book it. I will,
What do we do?
Right, Igor.
Yes, monster.
Yeah, you've got 2 shoulders, and I'll throw Varna over the other one.
Blood gush.
And I'll quickly whoosh, take the wish the cloak off and pull up my sword cane. And with my super fast speed, I shall confront this flying monkey.
Okay, he's still above you in the
Okay.
air. All right, so let's go back
But
to
then
Harlan.
I will, Igor's stronger than I am, so I'll have him hold on to Varna, and I will get ready to stab it when it comes into range.
Eagle's like huffing and puffing and like dying in the background.
He's completely covered in blood. He's
So
barely
he's
conscious.
perspiring. He's got like sweat. He's like,
Harlan, does a 21 hit you?
Oh,
Oh, it does.
One of the tails of the remaining construct swings around and catches you across the side. You take 4 points of damage and give me a Constitution saving throw.
can I have hexed the monkey?
Yes.
Yes.
4
Suck it,
points.
monkey. Disadvantage on strength.
I would like. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say face, but I can't. So
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that won't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it just adds a bonus. It's a crit failure. So.
Yeah, okay. 3 points of poison damage. You feel it pulse through your body.
That's not good.
Are you still standing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're still up.
Currently.
Okay. The last cultist standing takes a swing at Lamont, who just killed his, or actually, you just killed her lover, it looks like, maybe. And she's so distraught, she swings at you and slips on his blood, driving her sword into the floor. Harlan, it's your turn.
Damn you, infernal mechanism! I'm busy! And I want to attempt to shocking grasp him.
Okay. That is a hit. You grab hold of him, and the lightning courses through it. It doesn't do what you think it would do normally, but you did do some damage to it. You see lightning coursing through it.
I want to. Okay. What's on fire now?
Right now, it is the carpet with the 2 burning bodies on it, and then the bed is smoldering. It looks like Lamont almost has it out.
Much less. You have more than like 4 rounds.
You have some time.
Okay. Can I grab the comforter off the bed and throw it on one of the guys?
Sure. There's only one. Which one? The flying monkey or the
No,
cultist?
One of the ones on fire to put out.
Oh, okay. You want to sell? Okay, yes, you could do that. So you'll be in the process of trying to suffocate the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, Wendell.
Yes.
The monkey is still up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn.
Blast it, I guess. Aha! I am undisguised now. Not that
Yes.
the mechanical monkey is going to say or do anything about it, but I will.
Your grand performance has been ruined.
Yes. Thankfully, it doesn't seem that the cultists noticed this monkey, so I will blast the monkey because it hasn't been bold enough to come down and fight me. Stupid monkey. And I can't hex it because I expeditious retreat. So
Okay, that's fine.
how about a 19? Take that.
That is a hit.
Stupid
Your force
monkey.
bolt finds its way.
Ooh, 8.
All right. You do the damage to the construct. It does not do as much as you'd like, but it looks like it's damaged pretty well.
Good.
It's now flying a little haphazardly. Lamont.
And I, she's got her sword in the floor, right?
Mhm.
Stuck in the floor. Can I point my sword at her neck and get her to, try to move to a killing position, get her to freeze?
You can try. What do you say to her?
Say, I'm gonna say telepathically, be like, I have a problem. I'm very confused. I have very little information and nothing to lose. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna tell me what in the hell is going on, or I'm gonna run you through. Like your friend.
She replies back to you. You killed my Elin. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to die.
I run her through.
All right, make it a strike. Make it a strike. You get advantage because she is prone at this point. 14 does hit. Roll your damage. You strike her through. She falls to the ground.
I wipe off my sword with the edge of my cloak and check on Harlan.
Harlan is on the ground smothering fire, and the last of the constructs is looking at you and him as it flies above the bed.
All right. I scream at it and lunge at it. Come here,
That's
brass
your
monkey.
movement. Yeah, brass monkey.
The funky monkey.
Like those monkeys, man.
All right.
Let's sing in the song.
It's his turn now. He turns and flies out the window now that the last of the cultist has died. You can't do anything about it because when he's flying, you're not able to attack.
I don't see him
So it
arranged
shoots
attack.
out the window.
Oh yeah, well I have sent no.
Shoots out the window and then gathers alongside its partner, who is now looking down at Wendell and who they were supposed to protect, back up at the other construct. And then it grabs hold of him and pulls them higher into the air as they fly off in the direction of Abdar's promenade.
Another Eldritch Blast, because it's got an insane range.
Okay, yep. The rest of you are out of combat unless you want to join downstairs. Harlan, you're fighting the fire. Lamont, you're fighting the fire, so you're able to put it out over a few moments.
16?
Wendell, make your attack. Which one?
The obviously already injured one.
Okay.
The one
what
who's
was it again?
really got to look at me. 16?
That is a hit.
Yes. That one fell on the floor, so okay, I'll pick it up later. That will be a 10.
Okay. You see it hit. It is definitely damaged. You see bits of the wing fall off as it impacts, but it's still flying, especially with the help of its companion.
Good shot, my lord.
Is it out of 120 feet? Oh, and I run after it. These things.
Okay, you're running after
Yes.
it. So then what they're doing now is they're both flying at the same time here. And so they're moving at 80 feet
All right.
per round.
Okay. Well, I can move 60
Yep.
without using my action.
If you'd
So-
like to run down the street waving your handkerchief around.
Yes, I would like to run around the street waving my handkerchief around
Okay.
until I can do so no longer.
Meanwhile, Igor's behind you. Can we not run so much?
I also have a crossbow with a range of 80 to 320. I guess I could see if that is more effective than my Eldritch Blast.
If you'd like.
Sure. Let's change it up and see. We're gonna
Okay,
run
make
around
your
with the
strike.
crossbow.
Are you still firing at the same one?
Yes. That way I can see damage. 17.
That is a strike. Your crossbow bolt finds the back of the construct.
For 7 points of piercing. Wait. I get +2. It's not a spell. 9 points of piercing damage. Does that seem more effective than my Eldritch Blast?
It does not. The bolt hits but ricochets off. You sleeve damage, but it is not as effective as you would imagine. But this construct is having a difficult time staying in the air.
Alright.
It's being held by its companions.
Stupid monkey. I'm gonna shoot at the other one with him. Just put the crossbow down. I'm like, Igor, collect the crossbow.
Okay, so they roll on another 80. You go another 60. So they're just they're actually about 60 feet away from you. They're
Alright.
gaining 20 feet per round.
Yes. Well, thankfully, Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet. So
Yes.
I've still got this for a little bit.
All right,
I'm gonna
fire
shoot the
again.
healthy one to try to slow them down. 21.
That is a hit.
No
Roll your
witnesses.
damage.
3.
It does. Like I said, you're not doing as much damage as you imagine. All right. So continue to move down the street. At this point, you're getting into a more populated area.
Yes.
There may be guards in the area that will find
Alright.
this interesting.
I'm just going to one last nonchalant hatchoo of my handkerchief.
Which one?
The wounded one. I'm gonna see if I can just take one out completely.
Okay.
At this point. Dirty 20.
All right. That definitely strikes. Roll your damage.
8.
You hit and you see the impact finally do damage to the core of the construct, and it slips out of the hands of its companion and falls motionless to the street below.
I go nonchalantly collect it.
It's very heavy. It is made of metal. It is not in good enough shape right now, but it looks like it could be repaired possibly.
I drag
Here
it
comes
back to
Here
Mr.
comes
Igor comes struggling up with two
yeah,
near
two
corpses.
bodies over your shoulder and a crossbow.
You're all now out of initiative.
And I mentally tell Igor, get back to the mansion. Get back to the mansion. Well, actually, no, hide in the alleyway. I'll see if the coast is clear. This is too populated. And I'm gonna just drag this brass monkey back with me.
Okay.
Yes.
Harlan, Lamont, you're back at the manor house.
very
The fire
fast.
is now under control. There are 4 corpses inside the master bedroom of this nice manor. And scorch marks all around. The window is shattered, but there is no servants to be seen.
This is a hell of a mess.
Yeah, but all things considered, not too shabby. I mean, we got the guy. Like, just everything's gone to hell all around him, for the most part, pretty cut and dry. I'm gonna stick my... Say what?
Where are the servants?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Are they dead?
No, this was clearly an inside job. Nobody leaves the guy this vulnerable right away. And clearly these cult people have infiltrated all levels of, security. So.
I'll check one of the corpses to see if I
It's
recall.
one of the rare servants, yeah.
Was it one of the servants?
Okay, you take a look at them. No, the 2 that were stabbed by Lamont are a youngish elven pair. They do not look like anyone you've recognized. The 2 that are burnt, the power of your magics. It's hard to recognize what they are. Their masks have fused to their faces and have melted. It's nasty business. You won't ever know the identity of these unless you contacted a cleric.
Maybe we should check the basement. They might be trapped down there.
Good call. I stick my head out the window to see if I can spot Wendell.
We're probably coming back.
Yeah, you see Wendell pulling back one of the brass constructs along the ground, dragging it. You see Igor with 2 bodies over his shoulders, and off into the distance, you see the shimmer of what looks like a reflection off one of the constructs flying away towards Abdar's promenade.
Ooh, Wendell bagged a monkey. And I mentally say to Wendell, "You're gonna save me some of that monkey."
Yes, I brought it back just for you. Please prepare something for the wounded people. Maybe find some bloody servants or something. Oh
Igor,
yes.
you feel the body of, or the person on your shoulder that's Farna start to awaken.
Oh good.
Monster.
Yes.
Wiggling.
Don't worry, I'll take him now. I'll just whilst he wakes, so he wakes and is in the arms of his hero.
Good job. Nice
All
job.
right. He comes to consciousness and looks up into your eyes.
Oh good, you're alive. I say,
My Wendell, you've saved me again. Igor, you're quite the servant. What happened there with these mechanical beasts and this
yes, I've bagged one of them. Igor, would you continue to drag that behind me? Because I'm carrying it, so I'm not dragging it behind you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Could you get these ropes
unfortunately, one
off
of those
me,
little
please?
brass monkeys escaped, but I believe that everything has been resolved. Unfortunately, there might be some slight fire damage. Cultists
What?
and fire.
They were burning my room.
They were burning your room. It was quite terrible. But don't worry,
They
the
were
house
asking me about
hasn't
my
burned.
father's vault. I don't know about my father's vault. I don't know anything about that.
Cool. Perhaps you should go through some of his old paperwork to see if you can find out
Oh,
more
Wendell,
about it.
all of those things have been gone over several times. He stole 500,000 gold pieces from the
Good
rebuilding fund.
Heavens, that is.
They've looked. I still have audits of my own money from time to time.
Oh, well then, let's just get you all comfortable and maybe a glass of wine.
Oh, yes, that'll probably do. Igor, I'm sure you want a wine too. You look ghastly, my friend. What is... Igor, here, let me help. And he
Also, it
tries
turns
to
out
help with Hal.
those drow that were following you were trying to protect you from these cultists.
A poppycock, there's no way. They've been
I
haunting my
wouldn't
every step.
believe it myself until I looked deep into their eyes, and they were being honest. The cultists even mentioned the drow fending them off before.
Well, let's make it...
I'm gonna have a nap.
Yes, you can nap on the over there on the rug. There,
No. Igor, back up, please. Go back to the manor. I'll have a guest room made up just for you.
Yes.
All right, we'll go back to Harlan and Lamont. You hear your friends coming in the front door. Where do you look for the servants?
Well, I'm checking the probably basement, wine cellar, or whatever.
Okay. You head towards the wine cellar because it's the most prominent, underground portion of this particular facility, and you see that the door has been closed with a chair pressed up against it. You hear some sounds from the other side.
Oh. Well, at least they are kind enough not to kill all of them. I'll go pull the chair away and open the door.
Now, as you do, you see the 10 servants from the homestead locked inside. They are distraught. Some have bruising on their faces, but they are safe and sound.
You have lots of work to do.
Of course. We'll get right to it. Where's Master? Is he fine?
He shall return shortly.
Oh, thank you ever so much. If there's anything we can do, he is a good master, a good, one of the better ones, a noble you are proud to work for. I'd hate for anything to happen to him.
He kind of, at that point, he'll like fall against the wall and sit down and be like, "Can you bring me some wine?"
Oh, yes, sir. One runs right back into where they were being held while the others run upstairs looking for their master. Wendell, you walk in through the door, helping with Varna, Sifa, and Igor behind, helping up with Hal, and you see the servantry come forward, and they all just run in and hug Varna. Like a large group hug. It's an amount of emotion you're surprised.
What an uncouth display of emotion from the help.
But Varna welcomes it as it was an emotional event for all of them, and that's where we're in tonight. As we've reached the point at which many things must be decided, and it'll be a good time for everyone to try and decide exactly what to do. But I would like to congratulate each of you. I'm giving you a level for that. You're all level 2 now.
Level
Congratulations.
2!
You can all do more fun things. So you'll be a real warlock now.
I will. I get the pact now.
Excellent.
You know?
All right. So that was a lot of fun. So let's go around and see. Tell us who you are and what was your favorite part of the night. Let's start with Harlan, who is having a glass of wine while nearly dying.
Probably when I lit the room on fire. I was just like, uh-oh. I'm glad that I was able to get it. Well, we were able to get it put out. Let's see. Yes, D20 coup de grace. I play Magnus Deep Shaft tomorrow. Please come check that out. And have a nice night, everybody.
All right. And our favorite man of the night, Lamont.
Mm-hmm. When in doubt, approach every situation like John McClane. You know, just I'm trying to plant this guy firmly in an action movie released between 1989 and 1994. this sort of the same snap judgment, jump right down the throat of danger attitude. It's tough to do when wearing $12 Amazon goggles that you cannot see a damn thing out of, ladies and gentlemen. This is a blind man who was already blind. I had a great time. My favorite part was Trip setting the room on fire. Thank you.
All right. And everyone's favorite hunchback, Igor.
Hello, Shiny Pilot 206, and I was playing Igor tonight and had a wonderful time with you guys. It was good. For favorite part, though, I liked Wendell's entrance with the mask. And yes, it is I. That was a great introduction. I mean, come on. And then the nat 20 that followed with it too for the persuasion was just on point. That was great. The dice love roleplay. You can find me here in Laugh Love Lindy's channels Mondays, Tuesdays. Tomorrow I will also be playing Ron Wesley in our fun little campaign in Ravenloft Adventures. So yeah, it was fun. Tonight was great. So.
All right, and I'm going to go next before we pass it off to the owner of the channel. I'm at Deception Check. I'm the Dungeon Master here. You can find me here on Mondays and playing Merrick Tenpenny on Tuesdays on Mists of Ravenloft on this very same channel. I have to say my favorite part was also Wendell's performance as the cultist, because I was worried at that point, and I was just trying to play along. You guys weren't handling the things that I thought you were going to handle the way you're going to handle it, which is what you always do. And you said everything wrong to these cultists. And then Nat 20'd, and it was just like, okay, of course he's a noble from like, he's the High Tinker. Of course he wouldn't care about the things that we do. He wouldn't know what he's saying. He's just that powerful. So yes, we'll bow to him. So that was perfect. That was snatching my victory out of the jaws of defeat. So yeah, it's all good, but thank you. That was a lot of fun. And on to Laugh Love Lindy.
Yes, that was super fun. I was really worried we were all gonna die, and then Varna Sifa was gonna die, and I was like, no, I need my wine deal. So that was super fun. Also, my Warlock's patron said he was gonna get in touch with me later. I'm not at all concerned about that. But yeah, favorite part was just poor Igor. Get like waiting outside that fight with unconscious Howl, and then as soon as I ran out there, I'm like, just carry this, you have 2 shoulders, and he's just like, I'm so tired. It's super fun. That and how good it looked when I was like, yes, I saved you. That was fun too. I'm getting a better wine deal now, you bet your britches. But anyways, you can find me online at Laugh Love Lindy. This is my channel. You can check out me here on Twitter or on YouTube for previous episodes of this and other shows. Tomorrow is Mists of Ravenloft, super spooky Ravenloft horror with these same lovely folks, but we're in a desert, about to fight a bunch of 2-headed jackals while on a 3-hour camel tour. So that'll be exciting. Yeah. We also have some fun stuff coming up next month, but I will get to announcing all that later, so stay tuned. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and we will see you all tomorrow night. Bye!
Goodbye.